So people ask, how in the world can you sell 20 plus homes in a global pandemic as a new agent? My name is Justin Torres, and I'm here to show you how you can do it today. So we're gonna go over 3 things that's gonna help you as a newer agent. Number 1, prospecting. Number 2, building your database. And number 3, hiring a coach. Now, number 1, I'd like to talk about the importance of prospecting. Quite frankly, I didn't know the importance of calling people and contacting as many people as possible. But during this pandemic, I dove into the importance and the skill behind doing so. All right, guys, we're back in the office now, and I completely forgot to dive into what prospecting was. When I think prospecting now, about almost 2 years into the business, I first think canvassing for new clientele. Prospecting is simply just connecting with people that may need your service, whether that be buying or selling in the near future, whether that be buying or selling or renting now. You're more so just trying to accumulate as many people as possible that may need your help and continuously follow up with them, because they may not need your help now, but in the near future, I can promise you, in this business, they'll need your help. So prospecting really just means, how can I connect with the most people possible? I personally choose the phone. There are a couple of companies out there like mojosales.com, Vulcan 7, Vortex. There's a ton of companies out there that give you information to people in neighboring towns for you to connect. Because me being a younger agent in an old man's industry, so to say, I had no clue what I was doing. People said, contact your friend. Quite frankly, my friends are not ready to buy yet, but they will buy. So I would contact as many people as possible and hit the phones for multiple of hours, like a ton of hours. And yeah, really just trying to, whether it be me calling a neighborhood and getting that information from Mojo, something called your neighborhood search, or me calling expired leads, which simply means it was a listing. There was a seller who was interested in selling their property. It was listed by another realtor who did not sell the home. Now it's expired and it's a free-for-all. So I don't know. Primarily, I didn't know what I was calling, but it was more so, let me continuously call, because eventually the more I fail, the more I'll eventually learn certain techniques, certain habits of the successful agent. You miss every shot you don't take, and you miss every call you don't make. So let's head back to the location we were at, and let's really dive into part 2. Thank you guys again. Number 2, I want to talk about building a database, because being younger and newer, no one knows you're an agent. And so no one knew I was an agent. I had to dive into my center of influence, or the people that know you, and ask, who do you know looking to buy a home or sell a home? I personally, myself, my biggest weakness in the business itself is contacting people I personally know and letting them know, hey, listen, do you know anyone looking to buy or sell a home? And contacting and developing that relationship with them on a monthly basis, quarterly basis, because it's okay. They're there to help you out. So realizing that your cousin will help you, but you have to extend a hand in order for them to do so. In order to do so, I would set up quarterly calls and continue contacting them, just like you're person to person, right? You don't need to sell them anything. It's just, how can I help you? And number 3, I want to talk about hiring a coach, because the biggest problem during this pandemic is people's mindset. And I struggled with it, and so does everyone else struggle with it. As a newer agent, you feel like it can't be done. You feel like, oh, it's outlandish to sell 30 plus homes, 20 plus homes, 50 plus homes a year. Forget about 5 months. Now, when you have the guidance from someone who's done it before, you're bound to succeed. And it's a weekly call that helps keep my mind in check and make sure I'm doing it right. Make sure I'm doing the business right. And I'm here just to learn, as you are as well. Now let's continue learning. Now you may ask, what coach do I hire? What does that even entail? And the first thing I thought when doing so was, what exactly fits me? And there's a ton of people out there. I mean, you see it everywhere. Everyone is out there trying to coach people, trying to sell you something. And I had to find someone in an organization that believed in what I believed in. And being a newer agent, quite frankly, you don't know what to believe in. You think, hey, listen, maybe I can sell a home a year, 2 homes a year. The possibilities are endless. Who would have thought that I would have sold 20 homes in my first 17 months of the business? And it's 20 plus now. I think if you highlight those, you focus on those 3 topics when starting out, you're not gonna grow within the first month. You're not gonna grow within the first 2 months, but within that first year, you should see exponential growth.